Youngblood 1986, a classic hockey drama with grit and heart. In 1986, Youngblood, starring Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze, brought a fresh perspective to the coming-of-age sports genre by setting it against the fierce backdrop of junior league hockey. Directed by Peter Markle, this film explores the rough, competitive world of Canadian junior hockey, following Dean Youngblood Lowe, a young and talented American player, as he attempts to make a name for himself on a Canadian team. Through intense competition, personal struggles, and newfound camaraderie, Youngblood becomes more than just a sports film. It dives into themes of perseverance, teamwork, and the journey to maturity. The story begins with Dean Youngblood, a gifted but relatively inexperienced hockey player from rural New York, as he tries out for a Canadian junior league team. Youngblood's exceptional skating skills and natural talent set him apart, but he lacks the toughness needed to excel in such a physically demanding sport. His journey is about overcoming not only the challenges on the ice, but also the doubts and obstacles within himself. The early scenes showcase his agility and skill, but also hint at his struggle to adapt to the gritty reality of hockey in Canada, where physicality often trumps finesse. Patrick Swayze's character, Derek Sutton, becomes a mentor and close friend to Youngblood. Sutton, a charismatic and experienced player, embodies the hard-hitting world of junior hockey, offering guidance and support to the younger player. Swayze brings a magnetic presence to the screen, balancing charm with a sense of danger. Their on-screen friendship adds depth to the storyline, as Sutton pushes Youngblood to toughen up, helping him realize that hockey demands both physical and emotional resilience. A pivotal moment in Youngblood arrives when Dean faces off with Carl Racky, portrayed by George J. Finn. Racky, a brutal enforcer, represents the dark side of hockey's physicality. Racky's role in the film is to serve as a foil to Youngblood's clean, skill-based approach, embodying the violence that Dean must either confront or be defeated by. Their rivalry escalates into a series of conflicts, each more intense than the last, forcing Dean to confront his own limitations and fears. As Dean's journey continues, he also forms a romantic relationship with Jessie Chadwick, played by Cynthia Gibb. Jessie is the daughter of the team's coach, and her relationship with Dean adds a layer of personal struggle. Their romance brings out a more vulnerable side of Dean, showing the pressure he feels both on and off the ice. Jessie's presence is a reminder of what's at stake, grounding him amid the chaos of his hockey dria MS. The film doesn't shy away from the realities of hockey, portraying the toll it takes on young players. The game sequences are raw and intense, capturing the physicality of junior hockey and the high stakes each player faces. Filmed in Toronto and Hamilton, Ontario, these scenes were choreographed with the help of former NHL players, adding authenticity to the action. The grueling practices, locker room tensions, and bruising body checks bring viewers into the intensity of the sport. Youngblood's transformation throughout the film is marked by his relationship with his father and brother. Initially, his father, a former hockey player, doubts Dean's commitment and toughness, while his brother Kelly supports his ambition. This family dynamic creates tension, as Dean feels compelled to prove himself, not just to his team but also to his father. Over time, Dean's perseverance leads his father to respect his dedication, strengthening their bond and adding emotional depth to the story. Another standout aspect of Youngblood is its 1980s aesthetic, from the soundtrack to the costume design. The film captures the decade's sense of rebellion and ambition, making it a nostalgic watch for fans of 80s cinema. The soundtrack, featuring songs by artists like John Hyatt and Mr. Mister, enhances the film's energetic and emotional moments, creating a blend of sports intensity and classic 80s vibe. Youngblood resonates with audiences because it goes beyond typical sports tropes. The film isn't just about winning or achieving athletic success, it's about personal growth and the courage required to face adversity. Dean learns that hockey is as much about mental fortitude as it is about skill. His journey reflects the challenges many young athletes face, from self-doubt to physical exhaustion, making Youngblood an inspiring story about pushing one's limits. By the film's climax, Youngblood has developed not only as a player but also as a person. He finally confronts Racky in an epic showdown, symbolizing his acceptance of hockey's brutal side and his willingness to fight for his place on the team. This final showdown encapsulates the film's central message. Success requires grit, resilience, and the courage to stand up to one's fears. While Youngblood didn't become a box office hit upon release, it has since gained a cult following, especially among hockey fans and 80s movie enthusiasts. Lowe and Sway's performances, along with the film's authentic portrayal of hockey, have cemented its place in sports cinema. For those who appreciate stories of personal triumph set against the backdrop of fierce competition, Youngblood remains a memorable and inspiring film. In the end, Youngblood highlights the sacrifices and struggles young athletes make in pursuit of their dream MS. Lowe's portrayal of Dean's journey from a talented but naive player to a tough, resilient competitor is both compelling and relatable. The film captures the heart of hockey, the bonds formed between teammates, and the fierce desire to succeed, making it a lasting entry in the sports genre.